What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Al, and we're gonna talk about credit today. I'm gonna help you raise your credit score up 100 points in 90 days. Stay with me. Welcome to Hustles Inc. And today we're gonna raise your credit score 100 points in 90 days. Now, the first things first. We all know that credit is very important to running a business. It's the backbone, it's the structure. You're going to need that. It's the easiest way to get funding to grow your business, and every business needs funding. First thing you want to do is learn the laws in your local area. Every state has a different set of laws from the Credit Reporting Act. The most important laws that you need to get acquainted with in your local area is the original date of delinquency. The date of delinquency is the date that you first went delinquent. It's not necessarily going to be the date that is recorded on your credit report, but it's going to be the last date that you made a payment to that account. This is going to be very important, very vital later on. The second is the statute of limitations. The statute of limitations is how long a collections can be on your credit report. Like, for instance, in Nebraska, the statute of limitations is only 5 years. But in Illinois, it's 10 years for written contracts. For unwritten contracts like credit cards, in Nebraska it's 4 years, and in Illinois I believe it's 7. I'm not certain. And the last law that you need to get very acquainted with is your verification laws. Now, I believe they're universal across all 50 states, but I'm not positive. I know for a fact that in DC, Nebraska, Illinois, there's a 30-day grace period that they have to verify that all the information that they have on your record is accurate, and send you a letter proving that it's accurate. I'll get into that a little later. Now that you brushed up on all the laws, you want to get a copy of your credit report. You can go through the big three: Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, or any of the offshoots that I believe you get one annual credit report for free. Once you have your credit report in hand, now the work begins. You need to start, if you have any collections, charge-offs, delinquent accounts, you need to write you a list of all of them. Go through and send dispute letters to each one. Within 30 days, they have to respond with a verification letter of your account being verified, and that is you and all the information is accurate. Now, the easiest way to get it off your credit report is them not sending this verification letter. Once they outside of the 30 days grace period, you request for them to remove the account altogether. But let's say they do send a verification letter and there's some inaccuracies on the account, like some missing information, like your name is spelled wrong, or the amount owed is wrong. Then you send a second dispute letter to to the creditor. Oh, I'm sorry, the collection agency. Once you send this letter, they have to either get the right information, or B, remove the account altogether. Now, if they can obtain the right information and update your account, that's fine too. Then we go to the next step, is the original date of delinquency. Now, this is very important. You need to find out when the last day that you made a payment to this account, because this is important for the last two steps. Once you have the date of delinquency, if their date is wrong, you send another dispute letter asking them to remove it or correct it. If they can't find the information, they have to delete it. Or it's the statute of limitations. If the account is beyond your state's statute of limitations, it has to be deleted. So you send another dispute letter saying this account is outside of the statute of limitations. I request you delete the account off my credit report. Thank you. And then these are the easiest ways to get a collection off your account. This is also the fastest way to raise your credit score. Now that you have all your collections off your account, we can move forward on building credit. You're going to need to get a secure card or whatever card that you can qualify for, credit card that you can qualify for, and start building your credit. A secure card or whatever credit card that you can get approved for. It's probably going to be a low limit credit card, $300, $500. That's fine. You need to use this card, pay it off every month. Don't spend more than you have. If you don't have it in the bank account, you don't spend it. So as soon as you spend it, you pay it. So that's going to build positive credit history. And another trick I like to use is they like to have a low ullage rate. So if you can find out when they report to the credit bureaus and pay the day before so your usage rate can be 0, that will also help your credit score to go up. For me, my credit card reports on the 17th of every month. So on the 15th, I make sure my balance is 0 and don't use it until the 20th. So I give myself a little buffer while they're reporting it. So my utilage rate is always 0. Late payments is the enemy of your credit score. Your credit score can drop anywhere from 25 to 100 points with one late payment. So avoid any late payments at all means. Keeping a good credit score is not hard. It's just tedious. You gotta stay on top of it. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. You gotta be mindful of how you're using your credit. This one was short and sweet. I appreciate you for coming. Until next time, I salute you.